remote, very little visited Mackenzie area contained an abundant population of bald eagles. The long portage into the remote Mackenzie Lake needed to be cleared for our passage. Due to the very little usage, it was overgrown with weeds and required negotiation with fallen trees. However, it was very well worth the effort to get into the quite mystical and rustic Mackenzie Lake, where our first stop was to see the native Indian pictographs. The many different pictographs in Quetico provide a fascinating insight into the minds of the native Indians who traveled and managed to live in this very harsh area. Well, here we are in Lake Mackenzie, and it's been just a wonderful trip so far. This is really the end of the trip in terms of getting to the destination, and now we're working our way back. It's been a beautiful day today, easy paddling, beautiful sunshine, and here we're sitting here at dinner time. We have our soup and we have our dinner and we have some meat here, and very, very simple, fast cooking. And we set up our tent, and we're just sitting here on this little island in the north of Lake Mackenzie, and it's beautiful, calm outside, and we're just ready to paddle back tomorrow. Okay, so here we're sitting after our wonderful dinner, and we're having some tea and coffee, and as you can see, the evening is just perfect. No wind, dead quiet, beautiful, very warm, and we look forward to the trip tomorrow, where we're going to head back into Mackenzie Bay, and then our plans are to go to the Carver Bay and then into the Waiwat River, which would bring us some interesting scenery with hopefully some interesting wildlife. Today we had some pretty unique encounters with some bald eagles and got close to them and got some good shots of that. And the paddle up here was just terrific, just a quality day. Our trip the next day out of the Mackenzie area into Kavnipi and then into Carver Bay brought us in contact with many bald eagles and other wonderful bird life. After dinner time, enjoying the beautiful calm evening. We had a long paddle today. There was easy paddle. We had the wind in the back. We did a long stretch from the northern part of the Mackenzie Lake, did a long portage, and then went into Mackenzie Bay, and then went into Carver Bay and north into the northern part of Carver Bay, and we are ready to go into the Waiwat River tomorrow. We're lucky to find a campsite here. A lot of the surroundings here burned out from a large burn that was here some time ago. We really look forward to see what we will see of wildlife in this unique river we're going to be in. Now it's Tuesday morning. Yesterday we went from Carver Bay We went up the Waiwak River and saw some moose and had some interesting experience there, and then we paddled back on the Kava Bay to the Kaunipi area and headed north in Kaunipi, and now is in the most northern part of Kaunipi, where we have found a lovely campsite that only supports about 2 tents. As you can see, the weather has changed and we had some rain this morning, but we're in good spirit. It's a little bit cool, it's blowing from northwest, but we look forward to it clearing up today. But it's been a dry night in the tent, so everything works well, the equipment works well, and we're sitting here and enjoying our hot cocoa. Camping on islands offers a unique opportunity to study the beautiful fauna with a variety of plants of different kind, depending on if you are on the east, west, north or south side of the island, or if you are in the central part. One big reason why you see so few people in so breathtakingly beautiful places as Quetico is the limiting quota reservation system and the total lack of roads and the need for portaging from lake to lake. The portaging requires physical fitness and stamina. This is especially true when visiting the more remote, pristine parts of this large wilderness area. On our trip back to Russell Lake, we had nearly constant rain, but arriving at Russell, it cleared up so we could wash and dry our clothes and again feel like civilized, comfortable people. While at Russell, we made an excursion to the incredibly scenic Chatterton Falls. So here we are again, this time in wonderful, beautiful Russell Lake. We had a couple of cold days with a lot of rain. Yesterday we went from the northern part of Kaunipi and to Chatterton Lake, where there was a severe thunderstorm that stopped us for a little while, and then we went into Russell and found a very nice campsite where we are now for the second day. And tomorrow we are heading out of Russell and into Sturgeon and the Dur River, and we'll eventually get back to Pickerel. It has been some cold couple of days, but now it's getting warmer and the sun is coming out, so we look forward to it. Continuing from Russell, we eventually arrived at the large Pickerel Lake that we had a couple of spare days to explore, with all its beautiful sandy beaches and fascinating back bays. In the late afternoon, the weather changed, and it looked like rain was coming. Fortunately, we were well prepared and quickly put up tents to shelter on a nice island. after the rain, we were presented with a breathtaking view, the ever-changing evening skyscape. Nothing hardly compares to the feeling of waking up to a fresh sunny morning following a previous day of cold rain. Everything appears reborn with new energy and joy. A true pleasure you enjoy and share with the wildlife around you. We finally arrive at our last place to camp before our final paddle to our car at the French Lake Ojibwe campground. Since our next morning, sadly enough, is our last paddle back, we are determined to get up very early to experience the beautiful early morning on our way back through the Pickerel River.